weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Denver Broncos. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready, blue 80, black 25. Push him back. Push him back.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was
only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Check pass. Check pass.
From the shotgun, Ryan.
Come on, QB, come on.
It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here we go.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Parks. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
Check.
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. Got him, man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Falcons,
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Mike 37.
Lock on the give. It's Lindsay. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 43-yard line.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball out of the backfield and move the sticks.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Broncos.
On the double. 7's the Mike. Mike 37. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Recon. 132 fight. SOS. SOS. SOS, SOS. Back.
To throw it is Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
So that first quarter touchdown does much more than just give them momentum. I mean, this is probably going to go a long way towards erasing what's gone down with them in the last couple of games where they lost both of them.
Yeah, they were struggling going into the open week. Maybe that open week came at a good time.
Sometimes you just have to get away, right? I wonder if they just took the whole philosophy of take the week, get out of here, let's come back and regroup fresh.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. To the right side and complete to Hurst. A nice gain of 21 yards. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, with the good players, things turn out pretty well. Because that's what he's trying to do here.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Watch the pass.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Ryan. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now Ryan on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
On the carry.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You, punk. Mike 20, Mike 20. Wait. Hey, man, watch the goop, watch the goop.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. These two teams all tied after one.
Mike 37. I got him. Greystone travel. Greystone travel. Buzz.
From the 31, Locke. This is the tight end fan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 37. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. You ready? Shift. 80 weapon, 80 weapon. Let's go.
On first down, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Kill. Blue dog Watch out.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
On the carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now the Broncos' big-ticket acquisition, it's Melvin Gordon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
He's brought down
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Broncos.
Come on, set. 90. Roll. Go deep. Protein spill. Wide.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Lining up for the extra
now McManus for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Broncos 14. Falcons 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
33-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Here's Gurley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The tackle made.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Check, he's coming, he's coming. Woo-hoo! 40's Mike, 40's Mike. Right here, right here.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. For defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Gurley. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Mike 20, Mike 20. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business. The coach.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Falcons 10.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
The line of scrimmage.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Alpha. 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Lock working out of the gun. He'll fire one downfield for Fant, and that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here now the punter Martin booming this one away. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a lap.
Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Youngway Koo lining up.
For DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct the score. Falcons 17.
Because once he took off,
Broncos
I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The end result, 21 yards.
First down.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Timeout, 64 week.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Falcons' 44-yard line.
Second and 4.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. So don't say nothing.
From the gun, it's Locke. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. I got you. I got you.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker.
Pass.
Good gain of 9 on first down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
At the 20-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by McManus is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Ready? Watch the edge. Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's Lindsey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
37's the Mike. Mike 37. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. And we're going 37.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line.
15.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Squeeze, get in there. Watch the sled. Check your hot read. Hayward. 45.
Lock now on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown, Denver.
Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have broken the tie. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Broncos 24, Falcons 17.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Good job. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
By the Broncos.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field. And a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. 66, bullet high. 49, check 49. See him, on. He's cracked.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long... Greystone travel. Greystone travel. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Leo. Switch gears, switch gears.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Room here to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
80 weapon. 80 weapon. Gone. Twist. Watch the twist. Ready, go.
Here's Locke to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line.
It's 2nd down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
So we got man. And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
After the sack on 1st down, Locke, and he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie. 3rd down here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 49-yard
has to feel
line.
good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That's the end.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Shelby Harris.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Mike 25. Check Mike 27. I got you, son. I got you, son.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
5 brings up second and 5.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup, leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game 24-24. Younghoe Koo to kick off.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Denver.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now it's Lindsey, and he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Watch twist. Watch twist. H3-2-18. Chopper, chopper.
Block now on first down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second
but it
and
appears
1.
that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On second down, it's Lindsey, and he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
On the carry.
12 yards there and a first down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the league, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check Mike 45. I don't even know why this team showed up. 45. Mike.
From the 17, Lock toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Bound to lose 1.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot.
A 31-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations. They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play action. It's Ryan. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Short throw underneath to Hurst. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Von Miller in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Hurst. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Let's go. 45. Go.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They look pretty comfortable in the altitude.
They certainly did. I'm not quite sure how they got prepared, and it's always been a big debate about what to do. I lived out there at one point. I lived in Colorado Springs, and I remember saying to someone after my 2nd or 3rd day there, like, this altitude thing, this is no big deal. And day 4, it hit. And it hit hard, and it took me a while to get ready and get acclimated. So some teams, they like to come in early, try and get on a schedule and feel good with it. Other teams say, forget it. Let's not let the effects jump on us. They come in as late as possible, as close to kickoff, and play. Whatever way they did it, it worked in this one.
So for the Broncos, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.